Testing. Testing. Okay, the microphone should be up. Let's try that again. Down, 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 down. Up, 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 up. I think that should be it. Howdy, folks. How am I sounding? Am I all right? Blah, blah, blah. Am I all right? Still got this. Okay, so I'm still shooting in my sound room because I'm like so happy with it. So I'll be back to the video studio soon. But I really kind of like really feeling my sound room, so that's why I haven't left it yet. And I keep making videos here. So I'm like a kid with a new toy. You know how that is. So I just want to thank everyone for all of the help with the technical stuff. Like I didn't know any of this stuff before I got started, and I just am really thankful. Those of you who go back to my earlier videos, when I just had just this microphone coming out of my ear and walking through the forest talking. Those are some of my coolest videos and funnest videos, but I've just tried to, as people have requested, I've tried to learn more about production and bringing the level of quality of the production up. That way, perhaps we interest more people in what we're talking about and what we have to say, and you know, help as many people as possible. So I just want to thank you. Yesterday, I actually got 10,000 steps in. This new dog I found on the side of the road at a rest stop. It happens to turned out to be a Jack Russell Terrier. Very interesting dogs. He has taken over my whole damn house. He is the most obstinate little shit, forgive my cursing, in the world. He wants to walk 6 times a day. Yesterday we did 10,000 steps. My hip flexor muscles are so hard I can barely lift my legs. This little SOB walks at about 3.5, 4 miles an hour, just in a steady trot. He prances. He doesn't really walk. He prances. It's amazing. This dog is going to have me skinny soon. So like I say, those of you who want to follow me, we're going to lose 50 to 60 pounds in 6 months. Yesterday I did 10,000 steps. I got in. So you can, I have a Fitbit that I use. I am on MyFitnessPal. JBunchII is my name. So you can go there and friend me, and I can watch your diet, and you can watch my diet. MyFitnessPal is an app that records everything you do. So you can follow me on MyFitnessPal. I'm also on Samsung Fitness, and so you can follow me there. I'm also on Fat Boy Getting Skinny on Facebook. Fat Boy Getting Skinny on Facebook. So you can follow me there, and we can get skinny together. I've done this. I was 400 pounds. I lost 100 pounds, went to 297, then went back up to 365, and then went down to 300, and then back up to 350. So I'm going to try it for a third time. I've lost big weight before, so this time we're going to be trying to focus on keeping it off. So those of you who want to do that, follow me, and we'll have a good time. Hey, some people have been asking about how to get the We shirts. You can look in the About section of this page and order a We shirt or a We hoodie like this. And so there's going to be all kinds of cool We shirts. I just thought about it after somebody asked me a couple days ago. So We the MC, learn how to speak a little French. It's not about I, it's about we. So I wanted to take a few minutes here to talk about internet and social media protocol for motorcycle clubs. And I just hate the fact that I have to talk about this because you guys, and I'm going to make several videos about this. So this is part 1. And we're just going to broach the subject here, and then we're going to come back later and talk about it. First, I'm going to complain, but I hate complaining without a solution. So I'll bring first complaints. I'll moan and gripe about it, and then I'll have another video where I'm talking about solutions. So the first thing I want to tell you guys is, if your motorcycle club is behind the times when it comes to social media, then you need to get with the times. Because what's going to happen is, when you finally find out about what's going on with social media, it's going to be an embarrassing time when one of these idiots has your business, your MC business, on the streets in front of everybody on some social media platform. Social media is where these young people are. They live their lives on social media. Now, I have two distinct lives. I have a very, unlike a lot of people my age, I have a very public social media platform, which you guys see me on all the time. But I also have a private life, and I have a club life. And my club life and my private life are not, I don't have to be on social media to have a public life or a club life. I don't talk about internal club happenings on social media. Like, I don't get on social media and I'm mad at somebody that quit or any of these kinds of things, or I'm fussing and fighting or arguing or threatening someone, or all these kinds of things that people do on social media. It is not proper and not MC protocol. What is MC protocol? MC protocol is, you do not discuss club business in public. You do not discuss club business outside of the club. Club business belongs to the club. Motorcycle clubs are private organizations. Motorcycle clubs are secret organizations. Inside motorcycle clubs are families. What goes on inside of the family stays within the family. And then we have this monster called social media, where people use social media, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Periscope, Tumblr, Dropbox, Blogger, oh my goodness, and many, many more. YouTube, oh my goodness, Reddit. It goes on and on. And they use these things to socialize, but some people use them as mirrors to every portion of their life that there is. And so motorcycle club members want to broadcast everything going on in the motorcycle on social media. They want to talk about who got in, who got out, who got into power, fighting over money and private information. And then you have the cyber bullies who want to cyberbang on social media. Listen, first thing is, motorcycle clubs, what you have to understand is, motorcycle clubs, whether they're 99%ers or 1%ers or whatever, we're all viewed negatively by government officials, law enforcement, etc., etc. These people troll our social media looking for ways to incriminate us or things that they do to make us look bad. A lot of these organizations want us gone. You have to think about that and educate your members as to what social media can do to destroy your MC. Especially when we're doing this gang bang, cyber bang thing on social media. Do you know it's against the law to threaten someone? And it becomes a federal crime when you start using telephones to do it. And a lot of this social media stuff is going out across telephone wires and cable wires. They all fall underneath that law. And then they cross state lines. So you're threatening somebody in Texas and you're in Atlanta. You just the laws you break climb like economies of scale. It's just like you just start multiplying the stuff. And I just don't think some of us are paying attention, that we actually understand what it is that we're doing. You're not helping when you have an argument on some sort of chat and your name is Red One, Black Sabbath MC. Why would you have a name like that and start talking negatively to other motorcycle clubs, threatening people, harassing people, telling people what you're going to do to them, talking about taking people's colors and all this kind of stuff? Why would you do that? And your name is Killer Black Sabbath MC. Like, do that under your own name, Reginald Smith. Leave the MC out of that. You just make us look bad. You make us look like, you make us a great target for law enforcement. Everything you say can and will and could be used against you. Folks are watching. So there is nothing that you can say on social media that somebody isn't seeing. If we didn't learn from Eric Snowden, every phone conversation on every cell phone in America and every text and every social media post is being collected by a government agency, run through an algorithm, and stored. So you tell somebody you're going to kick their butt and they come up dead tomorrow. It could be that you're facing your own words in a court that you said on social media somewhere. Silly, isn't it? Also, club business. You just don't talk club business. I hate a person who would take something I say and screenshot it to someone. To me, that's just like the worst. It's absolutely immoral, amoral, without moral, non-integritous. I think I made up that word, which means without integrity. It's terrible. It's the worst kind of person. We had a guy who left the club. Okay, so you're gone. So the guys, they get to fighting back and forth. You know how these children will do. And next thing you know, everything that somebody said that he didn't like, he posted it on Facebook. So it makes the MC look cheap and petty, and we're arguing. And then the guy starts posting other stuff like his disappointment with the financial return, all this stuff to make the MC look bad. So if you're a prospect or a member of an MC, you were invited into an inclusive secret organization. Have some respect about yourself. You're only making you look bad. Have some respect. Have some integrity about yourself. Don't do that. It's silly. It's ugly. And it's against protocol. I'm introducing a bill to our coalition here that says anyone who leaves an MC and does the social media thing will be blackballed from all MCs for a period of 3 years or pay a $500 fine. That's what I'm going to try and introduce to a local coalition that one of the ones that we're part of. Because I'm so disgusted with what I'm seeing these folks do on social media. I'm going to write a book called Internet Protocol for Motorcycle Clubs, or maybe Social Media Protocol for Motorcycle Clubs, to talk about the protocol of how to use social media. If your motorcycle club, it's got a whole bunch of old folks in it that, man, I don't do text messages. I don't do social media. And you're bringing young people into your club, you are going to be hit upside the head with a cat of nine tails. A cat of tails, hard, it's going to sting. When you find out how these folks do this social media thing, it is absolutely, and then, like, everybody who joins the club starts their own Facebook page. So you might have the Wyoming chapter and the Utah chapter, and each one has their own Facebook page, and each one has somebody that's doing it, and each one has. If the club is not handling that and managing that, and there's not some type of public speaker person, public relations person who's looking over all that, man, you don't have any idea what these people can be posting in the name of your MC. We have to get a hand on this social media thing. Social media is not a good thing for MCs if it's not managed. For me, the idea is we only put positive things on social media. Social media to me is like MC propaganda. The only thing I want you to see about our club is how great we're doing all the time. How many rides we're going on, how much fun we're having. We want people to see how positive and energetic and amazing that the MC can be. When it comes to negative things, things we're not proud of, behaviors we're not proud of, run-ins with the law, run-ins with other motorcycle clubs, run-in with members, well, we don't post that. That is not what we want out there. We only want a positive image of the MC out there. And it's important to manage your publics. It's important to manage the information that gets out about the MC, because it's that information that can destroy the MC. All you need is a councilman like we had in San Diego who decided that our club needed to be disbanded. And he went on a years-long tirade against us, this person. And he tried to use everything he could against us. And thank God, in his lifetime, we didn't have the social media that we have today. So all you need is that one person that wants to take you down. Go up on your own social media and use your own pictures and your own silliness and your own threats and your own fighting and your own infighting and your own retardation, like the guy running away from the law with your cut on with his GoPro, and he wants to post that on YouTube with such great pride. And there your cut is with the helicopter with the idiot who gets off his motorcycle and takes his cut off and burns it before the police take him into custody. Boy, that makes great video, but bad public image. Public image. Boy, the way the internet works right now, the way that social media works, you can have, and this has happened to me. One of my presidents was murdered, and the news stories appeared in Singapore, the United Kingdom, Japan, Switzerland, Sweden, all over the world overnight. And the headlines were horrendous. Biker gang president gets murdered. And it was only through a positive, strong, hardcore social media campaign that we were able to get in front of that story and turn that thing around. And so managing social media for the MC is one of the most important and crucial things that you will do in this new biker era. And you better get a handle on it. And the first handle that you have to get is the handle on your members. You need to get it in your bylaws, what is acceptable and what is not acceptable. It's about we, the MC, we, us, ours. So people who get on this I, me thing, and they have to carry out their grudges and wars and battles and depressions and suicides and retardation on social media, they got to go. We got to get them out of here. They're not good for the MC. The cyber bullies are not good for the MC. The silly folks are not good for the MC. You got to train these people in what it takes to control public perception of the MC. It is most important. It's one of the most important things that an MC faces today in the light of biker profiling. There's the motorcycle profiling project I'm learning about. And they talk about things like this all the time. Biker profiling, motorcycle club profiling, and then you got so much other stuff out there that's working against us, like these mobs, these flash mobs of motorcycles that show up in one spot and shut down an entire freeway, which must be pretty darn funny when you're 22 years old to shut down the freeway. But not if I'm trying to get to work in my car, or my wife, I'm trying to get her to the emergency room so she can have a baby, or an ambulance is trying to get someone to the hospital to keep them from dying, or my boss tells me if I'm late to work one more time, I'm fired, and the only reason I'm getting ready to be late is because there's 2,000 bikers stopping traffic thinking that's funny because they don't think anyone can catch them on a motorcycle. These are the kind of things that we have working because they always call them biker gangs. Not one set of colors anywhere on them, but they're biker gangs. And they take that and they equate that to you and I, patch wearers. So we got a lot of public opinion swaying against us. And you guys want to go add to that with these social media wars. Keyboard warriors, internet stalkers, social media bandits, talking about doing things to people, or mad at your club members, mad at your club brothers, mad at your club, and doing everything you can do to harangue and destroy the reputation of the MC. It's balderdash, I tell you. Complete insanity. Ridiculous and retarded. Well, we can't say retarded anymore, can we? I keep saying that word. That's not a politically correct word. I need to say challenged, mentally challenged people given a platform for the first times in their lives, and you can be anything on social media. You can be Superman. All these people hide behind these fake screen names, threatening folks. And YouTube has it's real easy. You can be S. My name is Mr. S. I see it all the time. You can see it on my page. People come on, blah, 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 blah. Like, talking all this noise. And you got the guys that, like, are completely, like, they hate the one percenters. Like, dude, don't do that on my page. I don't feel like your name is S, and you're going to tell us how we got to live like men in America. Well, S, put your real name in your motorcycle club and your affiliation, your state. Put where you are up there, S. I got who I am. I'm easily findable. You know, cut it out. Stop it. We see you. We know what you are. You're no good to anyone. You're just a name creating havoc and chaos in a world where we're trying to live, have fun, and enjoy our friends and family, our extended family, the Motorcycle Club Nation. You need some rules. You need some policies. You need to add some things in your bylaws that deal with social media idiots. You can no longer sit around and let this thing just develop. You can no longer sit around and let just anybody in your motorcycle club make a Facebook page or a Snapshot or an Instagram or a Periscope or a Reddit page or whatever. The MC must manage its intellectual properties. And the intellectual properties of the MC or that back patch, the MC's name, and anything that has to do with the MC in public that deals with the MC's reputation, name, icons, patches, symbols, those things. You have to manage that. President, you have to make sure that it's managed. You can't just trust these people. They're not using the best judgment. They're not always depicting you right. Many of them are not following protocol. Some of them are doing things that can get the motorcycle club in trouble, either with law enforcement or other motorcycle clubs or dominant motorcycle clubs. Never forget the guy I had one time that jumped on and started deriding a 1% motorcycle club. And his name was such and such, Black Sabbath. Yeah, I had to, what's wrong with you? Are you serious? I'm not afraid. Hey, then put your name on there. Put your name and where you are on there, so that someone can get after you and not one of your innocent brothers in another state that has no idea what retardation that you are taking part in over here in a complete other state. Look, folks, motorcycle club business belongs inside the motorcycle club, not on social media. Practice some discipline. Stop trying to hurt each other. Stop screenshotting each other and putting stuff like that up against each other. Stop trying to be tough. Stop trying to be Billy Bad Butt on the internet. You ain't tough. All you doing is running your mouth and making us all look bad. We look bad when you do that. You look bad too, but we look bad. We look like thugs and commoners, simpletons, uneducated. We look like the bullies they fear. Oh, you made somebody tough. You made somebody scared with your internet post. No, what you did was you helped destroy our reputations. And you gave city councils another reason to put us out of their towns or pass draconian laws that stop us and check us, looking for this, that, or the other, doing things that they don't do to motorists. Police officers pulling us over and screwing with us for our colors on our back. Because you guys just keep feeding into this narrative. And you do it on social media that has millions and 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 millions of hits. You owe us. You owe us all, as you are part of us all. You owe us your best behavior. You owe us that. You want to scream MC, MC, I'm for the MC. If you're for the MC, if you're for us, you owe us better than that. You owe us to think before you engage your mouth or your fingers. You owe us fidelity. You owe us the best that you have to offer. You owe us a protection of our names, our symbols, our reputation. You owe us to make us look good on social media and not bad. You owe us not to make us look like thugs. You owe us, man. And we want it. We want what you owe us. We want the best you have to offer. We want the best that you can do. We want what we are owed. We want what we are owed. Give it to us, man. You got to do better. There is an internet protocol. I don't know what it is yet. I mean, it's old. I mean, internet is new, but protocol is old. We need to write it. We need to put it down. What is internet protocol? What is social media protocol for motorcycle clubs? 1, you get club's permission before you do anything controversial. 2, you let the club know when you're going to do a club page. 3, you make sure that there are certain people that have administrative rights to that page so that anything that's put up that's not appropriate can be taken down. If a motorcycle club president is not internet savvy, you make sure that he has advisors that are. You make sure that the motorcycle club is checking out its pages and checking out its social media and checking out its members' social media, especially members who have social media names, blah, 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 the MC. You see it all the time. Frank, Mechanic Cruisers, or Wildface, Mechanic Cruisers. If people are going to use that, then the MC needs to be looking at what they say. And there needs to be a policy. When the MC says, take that down, it's down in seconds. That would be the beginning of some kind of social media protocol or internet protocol for motorcycle clubs. I'm going to think about this and do more with this. And probably going to write a book about it. I believe that what goes on in the MC belongs in the MC, not on social media. And we deserve the best you have to offer at all times in conduct and personality, especially when on social media and the internet. Stop fighting, stop conducting wars, stop threatening people, stop trying to scare people. That stuff can be used against you in a court of law. And it's words that came out of your own fingertips. So silly. I'm Black Dragon. That's my feelings on the topic. Love to hear yours. Again, you guys can work out with me. I'm putting it all on myfitnesspal.com. MyFitnessPal is an app you can download on your phone. Friend me, JBunchII, and we'll get skinny together. Look for my books. You can find them on Amazon, Prospects Bible, the Sergeant at Arms Bible, Prospects Bible for Women's Motorcycle Clubs, and the Public Relations Officers Bible, and more to come. Listen, I really enjoy you guys. Think of we. Think not of I, but of we. Stop saying I, me, and start saying we. The motorcycle club is about all of us, not just a few of us. The motorcycle club is about the patch on your back, and not the president's patch or whatever patch you have on the front. So many of us get caught up in this front patch when it's the back patch, the we patch, that we should be concerned with. I love you all. Think not of I, but of we. Have a productive day and get skinny.